Hey, my friends, what's going on? Keder here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. We are about to get live on this webinar, so totally welcome. Today's Monday, and we're going to have a Q&A webinar, which I'm totally excited. I'm very passionate to bring you guys this webinar. So just before we get started, guys, if you're on the line, if you are live with us, you're watching this stuff live, I want you to start getting some interaction going. What we want to do, guys, we'll talk a little bit about the plan that I have for the buffet today, and we will also be talking about some of the stuff that you could be doing inside of your business to get major results. So it's gonna be a really powerful webinar. So hey, my friends, what's going on? Sorry, I'm actually live on my phone too. So what I invite you to do right now is to close out any windows of Facebook. I know the distraction is totally crazy, but I know if you give me some time of your time right now, it will be very beneficial onto you. And we will have this webinar in two sessions, right? It will be one part of where we actually go through some content, because if it's your first time on this webinar with me, I definitely want you to have some content. I don't want you to just stumble upon this webinar and you just totally lost. You don't know what's going on, or from the questions that's being asked, you don't really understand what's going on. So I wanted to have one part where we actually go through the content, and then the second part will actually go to the questions that you guys will be asking, and I'll be going over some of the questions. So I want to make sure we get some feedback from you guys. So let's go on the page right now. Let me know if you're live with us. I'm gonna go to the page right now with you, and then it will be much of a share screen webinar. So if you don't have the link to the page, it will actually be webinar, live webinar marketingtrainingbuffet.com. That's going to be the main website. So if you're on this page, you should be able to comment. You should be able to comment on the page. So go ahead and drop a comment in the comment box where it says ask your questions to the presenter. You should be able to just go ahead and ask a question there. But either way, I'm just going to ask who's live there, right? Who's live with us. So let's make some noise. Let me know that you're live. It's Monday, it's an exciting day of the week. So let's get some interaction. Let's get some feedback. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Weekend was amazing. And I look forward, this week is going to be a totally powerful week. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I am literally shifting a lot of my business towards the buffet. So if you're part of the Marketing Training Buffet, what I'm doing currently right now, we're going to be doing a lot of interaction inside of the group. We're going to be doing a lot of helping, a lot of those webinars, a lot of Q&A, a lot of, walkthrough webinar that's going to enable you to see. Someone's calling me right now, but let's not worry about it. Stop, decline. All right, this person was talking to me earlier. They want to get in, but they probably don't have the link. I'll get with them a little bit later. But again, guys, like I was saying, we're going to be taking care of you, and we're going to be working this stuff together. There's going to be a lot of map, a lot of plan that we all can follow so we can get our business to the next level, because this is my plan. My plan in 2015 is to help as many people as possible to get to the dream income, whatever that income looks like to you, whatever that figure looks like for you in your life. And I want to help you get the tools. I want to help you get the all the materials that you need to catapult you to your success. So whatever that I have that I can give you, that I can help you get there, we're going to make it happen. So we got to do it together. I can't do it. I can just push by myself and get to my dream, but what's the point if I don't have other people getting there with me? And I know that's your goal. And the great thing about the internet is because it allows us to come together with the same mindset and the same vision, we can get to our final destination, my friend. So let me just go ahead and share my screen. I do have a little bit of I'm going to share my entire screen with you here. I have a presentation that I'm going to go through. But just before we do that, guys, let's get some feedback on the page. So if you're on the page right now, let's get some feedback. So if you're live on the page, let's just go on the page right now. Get some feedback. If you're live, if you're excited, I'm not seeing anything. All you have to do is reply on the post. If you are on this page, more likely you're going to be watching this on this page. I know sometimes this page tends to be a little bit late. They'll come in a little bit late, but just want to get some feedback. All right. Anyway, as we wait for the feedback, guys, let's just go ahead and go to the content, and then because guys, if you're gonna be doing a Q&A webinar, I'm gonna need you to be active. You know, you're gonna need to ask questions because I can't really guess what's going on in your mind. I can't really guess what's going on in your business if you do not participate. One of my mentors usually said, you know, if you stay with your mouth closed, you cannot get fed. So I would definitely highly encourage you to ask questions, encourage you to participate in this webinar, and that's my main goal for doing it today. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm gonna start this. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. I'm sharing the whole thing, so hopefully you guys seeing everything. All right, so it's gonna be a Q&A, guys. Q&A today, Marketing Training Buffet. Your host, I'm gonna be your host today. Last time we had a webinar, I had one of my mentors online with me, Mr. John Philippi, but this time it's gonna be me that's gonna be hosting this webinar. So your host, Keder. So tonight's webinar, I'm in the training, but I can't comment. All right, Shell says she's in the training, but she can't comment. I'm not sure why you can't comment. Maybe you need a Facebook, or you should see a little Facebook button where you can actually just click it and you should be able to comment. You know what? It might be the case for everybody. If that's the case, then let's just comment inside of the group. All right, let's just make it live. All right, so cool. I'm gonna put cool. We can converse it in the group. All right, so we're gonna do that right inside of Facebook. All right, and right inside of the Facebook chat. In the group. All right, cool. So guys, tonight's webinar really is about reprogramming your mind. You have to reprogram your mind if you're gonna be successful online. It's so much more about that. And when I understand that, you know, so many times we're looking for that success. We're looking for that success pill. You know, we're looking for that push button software that's gonna bring us success, but it literally always have to start with our mindset. You know, for this to work, it has to start with us. We have to start believing that it is possible. And until that I believe that I could make this stuff happen for myself, my family, and get to the future that I want, it was never possible. But once I shift that mindset, everything starts shifting. So really, someone said that success is 95% mindset, and I guarantee you all the technical stuff that you actually, maybe that's frustrating you, maybe that you going over and you feel like, man, it's not working out. I can guarantee you, once you take care of your mindset, your mind will be so powerful that the technical will have so much less power upon you that you will get there, no matter whether you don't understand how to comment on a page, or you can't create a page of yourself. You can't really get stuff to work out. Maybe you're posting out on Craigslist, you're getting ghosted, or you don't really know how to do it. You don't understand Facebook ads. Maybe there's some technical stuff that's blocking you. But what I want to tell you on this webinar is that it all starts with you believing that you can do it, and you're not gonna quit before you get there. Right? So success is 95% mindset, and your action, my friend, your action will dictate your behaviors. You know, I made a video earlier today. If you look on my Facebook wall, you might be able to see it, but it talks about action dictating your behavior, and your behaviors in turn, you know, they will lead to either negative reoccurring thoughts, or they're gonna create positive outcomes. So literally your mind will control your future outcome, whether they're gonna be a negative or positive. You know, that's why myself, I don't even watch the news anymore, and I don't take that negative energy. Though I know there's so many crazy stuff that's going on in the world, but if you truly want to bring yourself to an optimal point inside of your business, inside of your life, you really want to focus on the positive, because whatever you focus on the most, you get the most. If you focus on the positive, well, you're gonna get more of the positive. If you focus on the negative, that stuff is gonna be coming into your life like crazy, like you can't even stop it. So whatever you really focus on the most, you actually going to get. So guys, here's the real fact, right? You are here for one reason, right? The reason why you're here tonight is to learn about yourself more than you can actually learn about your business. You know, so when I say this phrase, people sometimes get astonished because you might have Q&As, you have questions that you want to ask about your business, and you feel like you're stuck in some type of way. But really, guys, what we do as internet marketer, as providers of solution, we are here to learn about ourselves, because the business is actually people. So we are here to learn about people more than we learn about our businesses. The craziest thing is that sometimes you might take time to learn of a business, but at the end of the day, the business is not the product. People is your product. Why? Because it doesn't matter what businesses that you're promoting right now. It doesn't matter what type of offer that you have. You need people to sell it to, right? Whatever that you have right now that you're trying to make money out of, people, they are going to be the one that's going to take the hard-earned money and give it to you. So you need to understand people. And the reason why I say that on this webinar, it's more about learning yourself than learning business, is really who's the best person to learn people from. It's you. You know, it's about who you are, right? You are the people. That's why I go into this stuff and say, hey, you are the people. You know, when you can learn about yourself. And the reason I say that is because most of us are the same. Sometimes we might be different on the outside. We might have different thoughts, or we might have different backgrounds. But in reality, we are all the same. In reality, we have almost the same emotions. We buy for almost the same reason. You know, if your business is providing some type of value, we receive value in the same type of way. So when you can understand people, and that start with understanding yourself, you are able to take your business to a whole new stratosphere. You know, understand the differences. The differences between me and you, it's not that much, right? Because we actually put our pens the same way, right? I buy for almost the same reason that you buy. You know, maybe I buy food because I'm hungry. And I'm sure the same reason that you buy food is probably because you might be hungry, right? I actually stay in a place, in a house, because I want to be sheltered. I'm sure it's the same reason. You might wear the same clothes. You buy for the same reason. If you're online, you're selling a product or a course, people buy it because they see it as a financial freedom, right? They see it as a way for them to leave their 9 to 5. I know that's the reason why I came on the internet, because my wife ended up losing her job and I wanted to actually pay for my house rent. So we all have similar reasons. So the more that you can understand people and the reason why people do certain things, the reason why people take action on certain things, and is the more that you're gonna be able to get your business to the next level, because people is your product. And it really starts with understanding yourself, because you have yourself with you all the time. So that is why this webinar is more about understanding who you are than it is actually about understanding, you know, your product itself. So what we're gonna learn tonight, guys, I want you to be able to pay attention to the positive alternative that's going to take you where you want. You know, there's so much other things that you could have been doing right now. There's so much other stuff that you could have been thinking about. But I want you to, at this moment right now, this webinar, to shift your mind, to literally shift your mind to a positive alternative that's gonna take you where you want to be. You know, where you could be right now at this moment, you could have been doing something else. So I'm truly appreciating you, and I applaud yourself for taking the time to learn, for taking the time to grow your knowledge, for taking the time to get your business, to get yourself to the next level. Right, so I applaud you for this, and really your mind and your business will reward yourself for taking action in that direction, really. So sometimes we really have to force our brain to do what we want to do, right? I'm going to be sharing some powerful stuff with you tonight. I love going through the mindset stuff first, just to get your mind growing, just to get your mind going a little bit before we get into the how-to, before we get into the little details, before we get into the strategies, before we get into the tools. I usually love going into the brand first, because once we can get that working, I can tell you, you will become an unstoppable beast. And once you understand that, you have that part situated, I'm telling you, there is nothing that's gonna stop you. So at times you have to force your brain to do what you want it to do. You know, sometimes you're gonna feel lazy and you're gonna feel like, man, I can't redo it. You know, I literally had to remind myself of the person that I want to be. You know, I'm gonna give you a quick tip right now. I have this alarm that come on my phone about 3 times a day, and literally in that 3 times, whenever it comes up, I have 3 words that describes me, just because I want my brain to literally say, hey, Keder, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I stand for. And there's 3 words that comes on is being bold, is powerful, is bold, and giving. And whenever that comes on, that reminds me of who I am. And it doesn't matter if I'm having a bad day, and once that alarm comes on, I know it's time for me to take action. I know it's time for me to give. I know it's time for me to be bold. I know it's time for me to grow. So guys, I really invite you to take control of your brand, and really to tell it what you want it to do, right? So what's my question to you? Because tonight it's a Q&A. We're going to jump into questions where you can ask your questions. How you feel about your business? What's going on right now with you? How do you feel like you can take it to the next level? So what's my question to you tonight? What are some of the activities that you guys are doing daily towards your growth? And what I mean by growth is that your business will only grow to the level that you've grown yourself. So if you're not growing, maybe that's the reason why your business is not growing. So what are some of the activities that you're taking daily towards the growth of yourself, which is the first thing? And the second thing, what are some activities that you're doing towards the growth of your business? And I'm gonna go into some of the activities that you could take, but these are my questions to you. Now, maybe I could give you some time to answer them. Number one, what are some of the activities that you're taking daily towards your own growth? And number two, what are some of the activities that you're taking daily towards the growth of your business? So if you're watching this webinar, you live with us, maybe you can drop that inside of the group, in the inbox inside of the group. Let's see, I'm gonna go inside of the group. If you cannot put it on the main page, I'm actually gonna put it in the group. And what's gonna happen is that you can answer inside of the group, and I'm gonna be able to see it inside of the MTB and the chat. And this chat, guys, and for some of you that's part of the chat, you might be watching. It's not the first time that I've done this, and I know the power that's behind it, and I know how powerful that it can become. Having everybody in one place where we all can really grow, where we all can help each other. And don't worry if you just a part of the beginning. Maybe there's not that many people who's interactive right now. It all start with somebody. It start with one person, and once you do that, you can catapult to the success. And the crazy thing, sometimes it's hard for people who have not done something to see it, because you have to go by faith, just by believing it. That pushes you to the next level, because you have to believe something before it happens. But for someone who's done it, or you know how it plays out, it's totally fun for you to do it over and over. You become more confident with it, and you are able to stand by yourself in it, because you know the power that's gonna come behind it. So really, my question to you, what are some of the activities that you're doing daily towards your growth? And what are some of the activities that you're doing daily towards the growth of your business? I know for myself that I made it I made it it's a must for me to create value every single day in a marketplace. And what I mean by value, it means create a video, maybe making a webinar like this one that you guys can come on, create a video and send it to my list, maybe send out an email, create some type of value that people can actually come and they can learn from, they can see something from. So that's what I'm doing for the growth of my business. Now, for the growth of myself, on a daily basis, I read for 30 minutes every single day, and I also listen to audio every day for at least 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I let it play the whole day just to shift my mindset. Because in order for you to win, the mind has to shift. And what's going to happen when the mind shifts is that your business has no choice but to catch up to your mind, because you are in such a high dimension, you're in such a high level. So your business has no choice but to catch up to you. I'm not seeing much interaction inside of the group, so I'm gonna keep going, guys, and then we'll just take all the questions at the end if that's how you feel. All right. So really, guys, how hard it is, how hard it is to get rich, to become rich. I want to ask some questions tonight just to get your mind going, or really how hard it is to stay poor, because the question goes, well, how hard it is to get rich and how hard it is to stay poor. It's hard both ways. Whether you say, hey man, it's hard for me to get rich, you're probably right. And whether you say it's hard to be poor, it's hard to stay poor, and I guarantee you're all right. So it's hard both ways. You gotta choose which category that I'm gonna be in. I know it's hard for me to be rich, and it's hard for me to stay poor. So which hard that you're gonna choose to, in the beginning, guys, whatever that you choose to do, whatever that you wanna become, it's always gonna be hard in the beginning. But if you choose to go and say, hey, you know what, I'm not just gonna be passive. I'm gonna get to somewhere in life. I'm gonna get to that place where I can provide for my family. I'm gonna get to that place where I can have this freedom. And I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna get it done. And I guarantee you, as you take the challenge, as you go to the process, it gets easier. It gets easier as you understand what you're doing, as you take the decision, because it all starts with a decision. So both decision is hard. The choice is for all of us to make. Whether you're gonna make the choice to stay in the position that you're in, or whether you're gonna take the choice to advance, it's gonna be up to you. So now let's get into what I have for you today, right? For some of you that's watching this training, let's get into it. What do you need to get rich online? So let's get into the training here real quick. The first thing that you're gonna need, guys, you're gonna need an offer. And it's totally crazy how sometimes there's people that come to me and say, hey, Keder, man, I want to get rich online. And I ask them, what are you promoting? What do you have? They don't have an offer. See, if you're going to get rich on the internet, you need to have an offer. You need to have something that you're promoting. You need to have some type of business. You need to have some type of tool. You need to have something that if someone comes to your inbox, or if you marketing to someone, that when they come to you, you can sell them something, right? Transaction has to be made on your name. You don't want to let the day go by and there was not a transaction made on your name. If you look at big places like Walmart, you look at Walgreens, right? There's transaction being done as I'm speaking with you right now. And that's how you want it to be with yourself. As you get better, as you become bigger in this internet game, you want transaction to be done on your name every single day. You need somebody to be swiping the credit card and buying something from you, something that's going to make you money. The first thing you're gonna need an offer. Like for myself, I'll give you guys some example real quick. I have a couple of offers that are my own offer, and I have offer that are not my own offer that I promote. Other people's offer. So right now, if you're in the boat and you don't have your own offer, you need to find a good converting offer. It could be somebody else. It could be a company. It could be something that falls in line with your vision. But you need to have an offer. You need to have something that people can buy from you. Like for myself, I have this one product called Traffic Bananas. That's one of my offer that's still getting traffic, that I'm still promoting, that I'm still making income from on a daily basis, that I promote, right? The second offer that I have is the buffet, right? The marketing training buffet, which a lot of you on this webinar, you are part of. Those are my two main primary offers that I promote. Now, do I have other offers that I promote? Definitely, right? I have multiple offers that I promote. You need to have at least one offer. If you're gonna get rich on the internet, you need to have at least one offer that you're gonna promote, right? So some of you might say, well, what if I don't have an offer right now? How do you find one? Well, there's many great places you can find offers. JVZoo, you can use ClickBanks, online marketing companies, and I'm sure there's so many of them out there. And the things that you need to find something that fall in line with your vision, with what you want, with how you feel, there's so many things that you will be introduced to. There is not a lack of opportunity. I'm not sure who said that. I think it was Jim Run. Someone says that if opportunity is not knocking at your door, maybe you need to build a door, because there is no lack of opportunity. So many opportunity out there that if you need an offer, I guarantee you by the end of tonight, if you don't have an offer right now, if you go to any of these websites that I just point out to right now, by the end of tonight, you will have an offer that you want to promote. You will have something that's converting, and when I go to JVZoo and ClickBank, I would look and see what offer that's converting right now. What are other people are promoting? Because if other people are doing it, more likely it's converting. More likely other people are making money from it. All right. So first thing you're gonna need, you need an offer. You need to be selling something in order for you to make sell. Because if you're not selling anything, well, you can't make sell because you're not selling anything. All right. So that's the number one thing. The number two thing that you're gonna need to get rich online, you're gonna need a machine, guys. You're gonna need a machine, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by having a machine. It's to be able to have a machine Not not like this one, right? Not a machine like this one that's counting money. Although this one will be necessary for you as you grow into your internet business and you start making the big bucks, you start making the big money, you're gonna need a money counter. But that's not the machine that you actually need to get rich on the internet. What you need is something more like this, right? You need a money conversion machine. A machine that you can actually put money inside of it, and every time you put a dollar, it will spend out $2 to you. You know, if you had a machine in your backyard like this, you know, just tell me how many times would you put a dollar, right? Every time you put a dollar, it will spit out $2. Or every time you put out $50, the machine will spit out, you know, $100 to you. Just tell me how many times would you go and put that dollar inside of it, right? You would find as many. You probably will go to your neighbor and borrow money and put that dollar in and expect to get, you know, $2 back. Put that 100, you know, $1,000 in total and expect to get $2,000 and get as much as you can. And that's how you want to create your money machine with the internet. You want it to be something that you can actually put money in, and in the out that you will get money from the outside. See, most people do not get to that part, right? Most people find a company and they want it to be free all the way. There's no money putting in for them to get anything out. They want it to be totally free all the way to the millions. And the craziest thing is that usually it's hardly, especially if you do online marketing or internet marketing, if you want to reach to the million and you want to get there fast, you really want to invest into yourself first, and you want to invest into your business. So you need a money machine, all right? Something that look like this. You see, it's printing out money every time you put a dollar, and it's printing out $2. Or you put 100, it's putting out 200. All right. So what I mean by machine, guys, a machine, literally, when I create my machines, they have what's called a capture page, an autoresponder that you can follow up, you can build a list from. All right. Now, what's gonna create that money machine for you is traffic. And there's so many ways that I teach inside of the buffet that you can get traffic if you're not getting any traffic right now. You could use Facebook with Facebook marketing. We're targeting people from Facebook. Now, when you're doing Facebook, you can literally target people that needs your offer. And right now, let's say you're promoting something that has to do with health, maybe weight loss. Now, you want to target people. That's not just, if you just go and target weight loss on Facebook, your targeting reach will just be so big that sometimes it will be so hard for you to get the specific person that will align with your product, you know. But if you have a product that's gonna help people maybe with acid reflux or something like that, you can intensify on that and look for people in that specific niche. Or you can go and find people that literally reading stuff about diet. Maybe they're reading a magazine about diet, and you can target this magazine, and you can target this specific group and the specific people from Facebook. That makes it a lot easier for you to get people inside of your business. Right now, let's say YouTube, you know, it's a little bit more advanced for some of you. Maybe you're not dealing with paid marketing, but I have one ad on YouTube right now that's driving me at least about, I'll say about 70 to 155 clicks every single day. And it's pretty amazing. It's one of my most highest converting ad right now. And I can literally send it to anything. The way that you can have it set is if you set something for online, making money online, making money from home, you can literally send it out to any offers. You can just change the link and send it to a different offer. If you promoting more than one thing, you can literally put it on a rotator. A rotator is something, it's a tool that allow you to have more than one businesses that you're promoting. So you can literally put it on a rotator and you find something that's converting from traffic, and you send them to any of those businesses at the same time. All right. Then you have Bing, and then you have Craigslist, you know, which I go inside of the buffet that you guys will have access to if you're inside of the buffet. All right. So you're gonna need a machine and you're gonna need traffic. So list building, how you building a list in relationship with your list right now. So what I mean by that, guys, you have to be building a list, because people say, hey, money is in the list, but the money is in the relationship with the list. Because if you have a list and it's dead, you're not communicating with them, you're not sending them value, like this webinar that we just have right now, I will be loading it up and send it to my list sometimes, and it will be a valuable webinar to some people, right? They will get some information out of it. So if you are making videos or you are blogging, you doing some extra stuff for your business, you know, you want to communicate with your list. What you want to have is customers. You know, you don't, especially if you're building a list. Now, if you enter the business of building a list, you want to have customers. If you have the people on your list, you want them to buy more than one time from you. I don't know how many times I buy from BJ's or Walmart, or, you know, so many times that I keep going there and buy more and more and more because I'm a customer, right? I'm not just a one-time hit, or, you know, they bought one time from you. So if you're building a list, you want to build a relationship with that list. And I'm going to go exactly into how do you build that relationship. Now, we just spoke about how do you get traffic and have a money machine that also built you a list and at the same time make you money. Now we're talking about building a relationship with that list. So how? We're going to be talking about that. Branding yourself through value, which I just explained to you. Being able to give value to other people, to explain them certain things about your business, to give them more education, to shed the light on some stuff for them. That will help you brand yourself through your list, all right? So what I'm gonna do right now, I want to talk about this concept of a triangle, right? There's three angles, right? There's three angles in your triangle. And the way that we're gonna use that, in order for your list to keep buying or buy from you, keep buying from you, there's gonna be a couple of factors that require. See, a triangle is almost like a pyramid, and the sell could be the hardest part. You know, I don't know how many people is getting leads right now and they're not making sell, but they're getting a lot of traffic, they're getting a lot of leads. And the way that we're gonna set it up, see, in the triangle, the first part is that when you get people on your list, you need to get them to like you, right? I totally understand that. Not everybody's gonna like you. That's just how the world is, you know. People will find every reason not to like you. You know, like me right now, I don't know who likes me, who doesn't like me, but I know when people stay on your list, if you are providing them value, the majority of them will start developing some type of feeling. You know, some of them will feel that they know you. Some of them will relate to your story. You know, so you got to be able to create that like factor. And once they like you, they're going to get to the point where they trust you, right? That's the second part of the triangle, right? Which is at the bottom of the triangle, because all of that stuff is being done at the bottom. So they have to like and trust you. And then that's where the sell come in. Once they like and trust you, they're gonna keep buying from you because they like you. And you know, I don't know how many times I've sold a product or a tool, something to somebody on my list because they've bought from me before. They've seen some of my videos and they feel like, man, I can buy from this person again because they like and they trust you, right? There's this like and trust factor that you're establishing. And I'm gonna show you exactly how do you do that. All right. So how do you do that? Videos. Videos is going to help you big time. If you're not making videos inside of your business, I highly recommend you start making one video every single day, even if it's for 5 minutes. You know, if it's a 5 minutes video, you can just cut out a video every single day for 2 or 3 minutes, even for 1 minute when you're just getting started, just to, you know, tell people your story. Why do you do what you do? What's inside of your business? What's inside of your product? Why should they join you? Why should they want to do business with you? And even if you're not posting it on Facebook, send it to your list. If you're building a list and you have people on your list, you want them to get acquainted to you, right? You want them to know, what am I doing on this list? Because some people don't just jump into stuff. You know, they want to see more. They want to see more of you. And by keeping them engaged and active with video, which I think is one of the most powerful way to market, it is going to make a big difference for you. Blog, you know, if you don't have a blog, I highly recommend you to get one by keeping your people engaged and active on your blog. And then now you have email. Now we're talking about inside of the triangle, inside of the pyramid. You have emails that you can send them an email every day. Social media, you can get them from your email to transfer them on Facebook where they can get to see you a little bit more. Maybe even on YouTube, they might get to see you a little bit more. Maybe on Instagram, they might get to see you a little bit more, right? And even if there was ever to be someone who say, hey, Keder, let me get on the phone with you. I really want to buy some things, but I need some more information about it. Yeah, of course, I'm not going to give my phone number to everybody to call me all day, every day, because I have a family and I have 2 kids. with a wife. So I'm not gonna let people blame my phone 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But if someone needs my phone number, if they take it to that level, I know for sure. Most of the time they are ready to do business, right? So even taking it further from social media to a phone, and then boom, there goes the offer. See, in that triangle, if you can literally set up your offer in that triangle where you can have a video, you have a blog, you have emails going on, you have a social media, and you have a phone, and then you have offer, that's gonna literally help you build that like and trust factor that we just spoke in the first triangle. This is a second triangle, but once you can establish these things, selling becomes effortless, and it becomes very, very easy for you to do that. All right, so guys, that's it for me. Let's see, what are your questions? So let's get into you guys. I've already go through half of the time right now, so now let me get some questions from you guys. I went ahead and give you guys some value in this webinar. It's a Q&A webinar. I definitely want to get your questions. I want to get to you guys and see what are some of the questions that you have. So what we're gonna do right now, if you're on this page, just like Shelby was asking earlier, when you come on this page, you're gonna see right over here it says add comment. If you want to add a comment, you have to open the Facebook and you have to add your comment. All right, so my question, who's getting value from this webinar? And then I'm gonna add a second question. What are your questions? What are your questions about your business? So guys, this is the time that you can ask questions. If you have anything that you need to know, I'm gonna ask it inside of the group also. What are your questions? All right, I don't promise you guys that I have all the answers. Nobody do. So I don't have all the answers, but if I can answer whatever that I can answer to the best of my ability, and if I can't find the answers, I can promise you that I'll find some mentors and some other people that might be able to help. So go ahead and let me know if you have any questions for your business, if you have anything that you might need help with. It's definitely your Q&A. Okay. All right, Shell. All right, Shell, say you're struggling right now. Can you be a little bit more specific, Shell? Tell me what you're struggling with and how maybe I can help you. And just go to Facebook so that we can see it. All right, Shell. So go ahead, Shell. Tell me how you're struggling. Tell me a little bit more. Are you struggling to get leads? Are you struggling to get your ad to stick on Craigslist? All right, your ads keep being deleted from Craigslist. All right. So what's my best recommendation right now? If your ads are being deleted from Craigslist, Shell, I would definitely, give Craigslist a little break and do other arena of marketing, because sometimes what happens, Craigslist is going on a rampage. It's not just you. Sometimes it's other people. Sometimes I give Craigslist a little break. I'm not getting leads, not wanting to have to pay money. All right, so that's exactly what I was saying earlier with giving value and getting people to be able to understand, to connect with you on a deeper level, right? Then just, hey, you just get them on your list and you think they're gonna buy. So once they get on the list, you need to have a follow-up series that's gonna go to them and say, hey, maybe with a couple of videos of you. Some people, they're not gonna buy right away. Shell, most people don't buy on the first spot. Most people don't see a business opportunity and they just want to buy. Most people, they feel like it's a scam. They want to be reinsured. Sometimes you have to do the follow-up. Especially me with email marketing, what I do when I get people on my list, I usually would send them 7 messages before they can actually buy. Sometimes they take time to buy. So you have to have a autoresponder that's gonna go out to them. I'm not sure if you have Aweber, but if you don't have Aweber, I would highly encourage you to get that. And then when you have that, you would need to have a 7 days autoresponder. If you don't have one, I can provide you with one. I can help you get one, and that's gonna help you. And Craigslist is deleting your ads. You know, your ads on Craigslist are being deleted. Like I said, with your ad being deleted on Craigslist, there's a couple of ways around it. You either have to, sometimes whenever Craigslist start doing that, I would give it a couple of weeks. As of right now, it's been about a week I haven't posted an ad on Craigslist, because it's not just you, but it's everybody. Sometimes they will just crack down on marketers and just go over every account and just get crazy. So during this time, you have to be able to, and that's why the buffet is set up that way, that you are able to be versatile, that you're not just getting traffic from Craigslist, but if you're making a video every single day, I guarantee you long term it's gonna work. You know, sometimes people don't understand what I mean by long term. Maybe I could just give you some example, you know, maybe of myself or some other student or other people. If I go to YouTube, I started my YouTube channel not too long ago. I remember when I created my first video, but if I go into it right now, there's people who's watching my video as I'm speaking with you right now, and it all start with one video, Cheryl. So I'm gonna go to my analytics on YouTube, and what's happening right now is that there's 25,000 views, 25,000 people who seen the, now these numbers might look high right now, and that's okay. So when you got started, you're gonna be able to create your first video. And once you create your first video, you come here, you click the upload button, you put it up here. Now, whatever that you're marketing on Craigslist, right? Is it work from home opportunity, make money online opportunity? You can come here and literally create a video about how to make money online. You could literally create a video. Yes, I have Aweber. Okay, cool, Shell. I will be sending you a list of a follow-up that you can actually use. But I would highly suggest that you create a video every single day. Just come to YouTube, click on the upload button. If you have a phone, you can literally do it straight up from your phone and send that video to your list. Just talk about your business. Talk about, you know, maybe you just came from this webinar tonight and you feel like, man, I am living this place with a lot of hope. I know I can start doing this stuff. Let's see. My first video, I'll show it to you, was way back, way back. Let's just look for my, I'll just go look on my last one. Maybe I could just get to the last one. It was way back in the days when I first started this online thing. But after doing over and over and over and over, now I'm getting traffic from videos that I made a little while back, and people are still watching them, and people are still commenting, and that's what I want you to understand, right? Where do you post the videos? Right now I am on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com, if you have a Google account and you go to youtube.com, you can create an account with them, all right? So once you go to YouTube, just go to Google, you create an account. If you have a Google Gmail account, you create an account with them. That's Gmail, right? If I didn't have an account, I would come here and I would just create an account. See, if I click on add account, I would create an account. Only on YouTube? No, I started with YouTube, but I have Vimeo. You know, I have, we'll talk about this stuff a little bit more in the future, but this is another site that I upload videos on. It's the same website that I upload the video of the trainings. We have Vimeo, you know, you have YouTube, you have Meta Cafe, you have Daily Motion, you have, you know what, I'll just make a list and drop it. Since you're asking a question about that, I'll just make a little list. You know, video submission, you know, places. All right, so I'm put that in here. You have YouTube. There's so many other ones. You have Meta Cafe. You have Daily Motion. You have Vimeo. These are some of the most famous ones. And they all is .com. All of them are .com. So those are some of the most famous ones. But there's so many other ones that you can use that people are using but these are the free ones. You can literally go there and upload your video for free. And once you do that, you can send it out to your, you know, to your subscribers, to the people on your Aweber list, and you start building that relationship. And literally, I put my phone number in the beginning and my emails, and people will start contacting me and telling me, hey, you know what, I need, I need help. I need help with my business. All right. So you can start out that way, and then boom, you will be able to get some interaction going. And if you don't have that going right now, you can start doing some Facebook. And I remember, I don't know if it's Shell, but you had said that on Facebook, people wasn't replying back to you. All right, so I'm gonna put them inside of the group here. You can have access to them. So video submission. And maybe there's some more. Maybe I'll just go. And there's so many other ones that you can actually, those are the top 35, There you go. You have Google, you have Ustreams. There's so many of them, You have Vine. A lot of people do Vine videos, but Vine is usually 2 or 3 minutes. And you can literally upload videos on Facebook, because Facebook is looking in 2015 to kind of take over the video world also. So you can upload them straight up to your Facebook account, which is easy. You don't even have to upload them to YouTube. You can literally click the button. If you was gonna do it on Facebook, I'm gonna go to Facebook. You literally click the same button that you would add a photo. It says add photo or video on top. You click there, boom, and you see that video that's playing. Mr. David Sharp over here. It's about an hour ago, and this video got 681 views. Now he's one of my mentors. You probably will not get 681 views in about an hour for your videos, but you're gonna start with getting 10, 20, 150. So the more people you add to your profile, the more friends that you get, the more that you grow your profile, the more that you grow your interaction, the more people will start liking. I don't know if he's selling anything in this video, but you can see he has about 45 people who likes this video, and it's only 1 minute. It's only 1 minute long. It's not long at all. So you can literally start making videos for your business and post them straight up on Facebook. All right. So you have Facebook. This is Meta Cafe. MySpace. I'm not too big on MySpace anymore. Let's see. You have Google. You can actually upload them to Google. So, but the one that I put inside of the group, they're the highest converting one right now. I would literally start there, So start with those. But if you want to keep it simple, I'll just do YouTube and Facebook. Like for me personally, I literally upload my videos on YouTube and Facebook. And for training, I upload them in Vimeo. So YouTube and Facebook are my 2 ways of posting my videos. So I'm going to post them in here, right? YouTube and Facebook. All right, they reply, but once they see they have to pay, they shy away. And that's okay, because a lot of people will shy away when they see that they have to pay. And the main key is to be able to follow up with them, because some people, maybe they don't have the money at the moment, or maybe they need a little bit of time to trust, because a lot of people have this mindset that there's a lot of scam out there, and a lot of people are afraid to invest. And sometimes you got to see it that way, right? People don't know you, and most people don't even want an opportunity to change their lives. Even though they might want it, they're looking for it in the form of a job. Most people don't have the mindset of I'm going into business for myself, or this stuff is going to change my life. A lot of people, they just so accustomed to a 9 to 5, and it's kind of hard for them to break out of that cycle. So you got to give them a little bit of chance. And that's why I'm talking about following up with them in a sequence of emails will definitely help them and to break that cycle, so that they can literally trust. Like, you can develop that trust and like factor where they're going to trust, they're going to like you, and they're going to buy from you. So I would definitely go that route. All right. All right. James said, how do you set up a capture page? All right, James, here, real quick. My capture pages, there's many different ways you can set them up. I used to have a service called Lead Pages. I literally canceled Lead Pages today. Lead Pages, and a lot of people use Lead Pages. Is the reason why I canceled them is because of, you know, they say my account will still be live for the next 10 days, but I just canceled them today because I'm using something called ClickFunnels, and that's what I would refer anybody to. If you want to create a capture page, why not create a funnel? This gives you the ability to take it one step further and create something a lot bigger. You can literally create funnels for your own self. You know, I would come here and create a funnel, and you know, I create a sales funnel. If I want an opt-in page where people will actually put the email, and I will have the email, I'll come here, just create a capture page. I'll just do demonstration, webinar demonstration. All right. That's the service that I use to create a capture page. All right. So we're going to go into webinar demonstration. So hopefully, Shell, I answered all your question. I'm taking some other people's questions now. All right. So, you know, you could come here. There's so many different templates that you could use. Man, I should have just preview. I didn't mean to actually click it. All right, so preview this template. This is two-step. They're gonna come here, put their name and the email. That would be my capture page. This would be a video capture page, so they would have to literally have a video of themselves here telling people to opt in. So that's how I create my capture page. Let's just go back. Let's see if I can get it to change. All right, yeah, all right, I can get it to change. So what I would do is create a funnel. Webinar example of capture page. All right, so really you need a capture page, guys, because that's the first part of your machine, right? When people come through, you can have a capture page that has, you can have a capture page with, hold on a second, guys. All right. All right, you can have a capture page that has a video in it, or you can just have a capture page that has, you know, somewhere they can opt in, just put the email, like this one. We'll tell them to put the email. You can put your picture. Reason I love ClickFunnels is that this is fully customizable. If I click on use this capture page, I can show you. I can put my picture on it, my company picture. Let's say I want to change things, and they give you so many different ones you can use. So I'm going to come here real quick. I'll show you here real quick. Let's say I wanted to put a picture on this one. I'll just come here and just put another block. It's very easy for anyone. I could just add an image. I could upload my image. If I already have one, I'll just select one. Let's say I wanted to, I just grab something that I already have. Come on. You're loading up so many of them. All right, let's say I wanted to grab this one and I'm gonna add it, and boom, there you go. I can just create myself inside of the capture page. It's pretty easy. You can change the size of the image if you want to, make it bigger. You can literally make it round. And some of the pages that you guys see that I'm sending out, webinars and all that stuff with, I'm using all of them. I'm using this. So it would be something like this, you know, and you'll have my face on it. So this works it's very highly converting for social media, because people actually know you when they see you on here, and they remember what I said about the like and trust factor earlier. They feel like they trust you. Boom, they're gonna put the email when they click here, you know, to get whatever that you are given. All right. So hopefully that answered your question, James. That's what I use for capture pages. That's how I create my capture page, and I create my funnel, and then, you know, that's how I get it going. All right, let's see if we have any more questions, guys. Guys, it's the time for you to ask questions. If you have any questions, don't go back with them. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. Let's get this stuff going, you know. And maybe you might have questions on the page. Let's see, I have a couple more questions here. Let me go into them. Jovan says that, is it better to have a Facebook fan page or a Facebook profile? Well, you know, I have a full training that goes over Facebook fan page. You know, there's certain things you could do with fan pages that you can't really do with your profile. The cool thing is Facebook allow you to create more than one fan page. Like right now, this is my main profile, right? And I wouldn't be posting pictures of dogs and selling dog stuff on here, right? Or I wouldn't be selling dating stuff on here. I wouldn't be selling other stuff on here because that's my main profile. But what Facebook allow you to do, if I click over here, I'm gonna show you there's a lot of pages that I have, right? I have a bunch of pages, different pages that I'm promoting different stuff on them. Like this pages is for dogs. Now if I'm selling a dog product, look at this pages, right? I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna, you know, sell dog stuff on it, you know, and that's easier. That's not my profile, that's a fan page, right? And if I'm selling baby stuff, I have this baby fan page. I'm posting, you know, like this one, win a $250 grocery card, and boom, there you go. That's a fan page. And for you to create fan pages, you just go to your profile. If you go to home and you look on the side of your page, over here, you scroll down, it's gonna show you some pages that you like. And you can literally click on create a page, create a new page. Where is it? This should be somewhere here. Like, okay, create a page. You see where it says create a page? Very easy. It's gonna ask you the whole process if it's gonna be a local business or any of the stuff, guys. I mean, I have a full training. If you're part of the buffet, you should be able to see it. If you don't, CPA, what should come directly after the pre-frame? All right, so cool. Okay, all right, Ken, we're gonna answer that. LSN, I really don't even know what happened to them. The owner made some decision that was not in line with me personally and with a lot of people, so they kind of fell out of the water from the decisions that they made business-wise, and you know, a lot of the income was not being paid out, and affiliate was mad. So if you mess with people's money, you know, stuff is gonna happen. So they had a really good product, but it was having so many technical issues and then some other issues. So I think that's gone out of the water. And then now with CPA, what should you direct them to after the pre-frame? See, after the pre-frame, I usually just take them to the offer. You know, if you have an offer, we'll just look for a pre-frame, something that has a pre-frame. Let's see this one, right? I'm gonna go through it. That's for Ken, right? Now, if you're not doing CPA, you probably don't understand this part. I have this offer that's actually, it's a grocery offer. You know, they can win, you know, $250, you know, in grocery cards. So it's gonna be, okay, filling out this page. You know, my question is, are you 18 years old? And yes, you know, and then I'm gonna ask them, do you live in the US? Because I'm targeting people in the US. They say yes. And would you like $250 in grocery shopping? Remember, I'm making them say yes because I want to put them in that yes mode, right? They say yes, and then boom, boom, I send them straight to the offer. Sometimes now, if you want to build a list, you want to send them to your Aweber. You want to get your Aweber in between for like 3 seconds to get the email. And if they don't put the email, that's okay. You know, just send them straight to the offer. And once they come into the offer, this is a zip code offer. Once they put the zip code, you know, whatever zip code they in, and they just say, yeah, I want the $250. Boom, this offer is paying, I think, $1 and something, you know. So they're gonna fill out this information. Once they put the email, I get paid $2 for this offer. So literally after the pre-frame, I take them to the offer. Or if you have an app 10 page, you could set the app 10 page. Hopefully that answers your question, Mr. Ken. Let's see if we have any more other questions. So hopefully that answers some question that we had. Some stuff going on. Let's go back to my page. And then we'll see what other questions that we have. All right, so hopefully that answers your questions, Ken. You know, and that's how you run through with the CPA. That's how I run through mine, and just driving massive traffic. All right, let me check. There's another question from Val. All right, Val asked me, You know, how many times should I send emails? Usually, what I do for my email to keep interaction with my group, to keep interaction with people, I'll send out one email every day. You know, I'll send out an email every day to my list. I list one email. The more you keep interactive with them, the better it is. I mean, if you create a video, you want them to watch it, right? If you create something of value, you want to send it to them so that they can literally watch that video. They can literally, you know, get that value that you're providing them. You can build that relationship. And if you have something going on, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have people that unsubscribe from your list when you start sending them 3 or 4 or 5 emails a day, but it doesn't matter. You know, you're gonna find new people, and the main key is that I tell people, if you find that, hey, you have a message that you wanna, you know, send out to your list, don't hesitate, just send it out. You know, you don't know who you're gonna touch on your list. You don't know who's listening. You don't know whose life you're gonna change. So I would just go for it, man. I don't. You know, some people say go for one time. There's no wrong or right answer to this one. You know, some people say don't email every week. You know, you should email every 2 weeks. Or, you know, some people, it all depends on the person. So I say, you know, just email them whenever you have value or you feel like you have something that's going to help them, or if you have something that you want to sell them. So literally I would send them value all the time and then sell every once in a while. So value all the time and then sell them every once in a while. That makes a big difference. So hopefully that was helpful. All right. See if we have any more questions. I'm looking on my phone, guys, to check to see if we have any more questions or anything. Or else we're just gonna close it out, guys. It's been awesome. So let's see. Any more questions on the page? Cars going nuts outside. But anyway, I'll come in here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it again. And also, guys, if you're not part of the buffet, you definitely difference. So if you're not part of the buffet and you're looking at this and the sign come up, you know, definitely go grab it. Grab the buffet, get inside, and we're gonna keep rocking these webinars every Monday. We're gonna keep growing. And if you need an offer to promote, you can promote the buffet. Go to JVZoo. If you don't have an offer, you want to promote it, just go to JVZoo and search for the buffet. If you go to jvzoo.com and you literally can search for the buffet after you log in, and then you search for the buffet, it's gonna send you a link. I don't remember the link for my buffet, but you're gonna sign up for the buffet, search for it, and then you're gonna get a link, and you should be able to log in and be able to promote it. All right, so it's gonna be something that you could do. All right. When you started blogging, how did you choose what to blog about daily? All right, so Rodney asked me, you know, how do I choose what to blog about daily? Well, Rodney, I'm the type of guy who does not want to reinvent the wheel. You know, sometimes as you get better, you're going to start having topics from the top of your head. But this is what I look in my industry. I look for my top bloggers in my industry right now, right? People that blogs every single day. Like me, myself, I blog almost every day, and you've seen some of my blog. I would go to their blog. Per people like Ray Higdon, we'll just take him for example, right? David Wood, you know, people that I know that are highly known in the blogging world. So let's go to his page. All right, I'll go to his page, and I would just look for ideas from his blog, because he gets a lot of traffic. He already done you know, like very best way to get MLM leads, you know, like topics like this. You know, sometimes people blog and they're not getting traffic, and they asking themselves why. You know, you have to establish authority first, but topics like this is gonna get people in your industry going, like, you know, getting leads for my MLM business, you know, how to prospect. You know, topics like this, you know, Instagram tips and training. That's going to get people to come to your blog because they want to get tips for Instagram, you know, video marketing. So these types of topics, what I do, I even go back all the way to, you know, some of their old blogs and see what are some of the topics they are looking at that they've actually done, and they are very successful blogging. So I literally just modeled after them. Of course, I'm not gonna copy their work, but I just modeled after the topic and say, hey, okay, now I see what people are searching for. And even if you want to come to my blog, feel free to do so. You know, my blog is at kedercormier.net. You know, for anyone who's just getting started and you want to blog, I highly just recommend you not to you don't have to reinvent the wheel, because it's gonna be crazy for you to just come up with topic every single day, you know, in your head, just to get things going. So just go over there and find. You can go as way back, because I literally blogs about stuff that people are searching for, you know, Facebook marketing, you know, reviews about different things, you know, on different products, you know, key points, you know, different reviews that people are looking for. So I'm more of doing reviews and training. That's gonna drive you the most traffic. Reviews and training, and what people are searching for. Now, if you want to take it a little bit deeper, which we will be covering blogging and all the other stuff, you know, we'll go a little bit more deeper as far as using keyword research and all that good stuff. If you want to, you know, sit down and literally think about a topic every single day, and go out there and see what people are searching for. You know, I have a couple of different tools that I give you guys. I think one of the bonus tools that I give you guys is the keyword fresh key. Man, so much information in this webinar. Hopefully you guys don't get too overwhelmed, because I know sometimes I can just get going and I forgot that you guys, you know, sometimes might be a little bit just getting started on that. So this tool, you know, it allowed me to find what people are searching for online. Let's say making money on the internet. And I wanted to write a blog about that. You know, I come here and I find different topic, you know, making money on the internet for free, making money on the internet for dummies, making money on the internet. So I literally have topic for days. You know, I would make money on the internet 2015, you know, make money on the internet in America, you know, in whatever your city is, right? Best making money ideas on the internet. So I would come here and just grab one of these, and then I would just go to Google blog, you know, find different ideas and different topics, guys. Especially in the beginning, if you don't have much topics, I say, man, don't reinvent the wheel. Just go out there with what's already working. You know, what people are already searching, man, I just go for it and just grab ideas from those and create. And of course, you're gonna carve your own blog as you get better. It's gonna get really, 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 really powerful. All right, so 20 making money ideas. You know, hey, look at blogging, #1 on tap. 20 ideas to make money online. Blogging is the #1. So if you're not blogging, you know, the reason I throw it out there earlier, you know, I'm generating anywhere between 12 to 15 leads from blogging daily. That's not bad at all, just from my blog. So, you know, if you're not blogging, you definitely want to look into blogging. You know, we talked about paid advertising earlier. Here on this is the #1 blog for this keyword, you know, making money ideas online. And then you have affiliate reselling, which we just spoke about. I give you guys, you know, we just have to get everything situated and get everything together, and you will be good. You know, you will be good. So just keep following. We're gonna keep bringing this stuff, and we're gonna keep getting stuff rocking. I'm getting ready to sign up for LSN for the blog. Also ClickFunnels. Ken, I would definitely highly recommend to get your own blog. You know, instead of getting it doesn't matter what the system is. You don't know how long they're gonna be around or how long they're gonna be had for, and you don't have full control. If I show you my blog for a little bit, that's put any widget. You won't be allowed to add certain things to your blog. So as you get more advanced, you know, as we get more advanced into these trainings, I would definitely say get your own blog. You can just go to WordPress and get your own blog. It's easy to do. If you don't know how to do it, get a YouTube video. And if you don't even know how to do it, you don't want to do it, I have a service for blog. You know, I have a blogging service. I can get you to set up a blog for you, just like mine, just like you see mine, and you know that will have your picture, that will brand yourself. I think my stuff is going on, but stuff is getting stuck. I hate when that happens. I'll just close that. Maybe I have too many stuff open, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close some stuff. All right, I'm gonna close that, and then I'm gonna close that too. All right, so like I was saying, if you want to blog, if you want to blog like this, I can definitely hook you up with the service. It's on my own domain and nobody can make changes to it but me. I add many different stuff to it. But if you own a company's blog, trust me, I've had companies blog. I've blogged on many different ones, and I have a lot of contents out there on many different ones, and I am more satisfied with my own blog 10 times better. You could do so much changes. You could add different banners that you want. You in full control. You never want, you don't want to build a business and someone else has control over it. You want to be in full control of your business, and that's what I'm teaching in 2015. I'm teaching people to be able to add like tab like this one. I'm telling people to buy my courses right off my blog. You can't do that on a company's blog. So Ken, I would definitely get with me and I can help you into setting up, getting a package and get your own blog where you can set up everything on your own and stuff. So Shell says, is Instagram useful? Definitely Instagram. I use it every day. I get traffic from Instagram. There's a way for you to do it. You definitely want to start out with, getting people to know who you are and the brand that you're building and stuff like that. But it's totally powerful, Shell. That you can definitely make a killing off Instagram. And ClickFunnels, I love ClickFunnels. I just canceled my lead pages because ClickFunnels is the bomb, and I think every marketer should have it. And you are able to, as we get further on in this training, I'm gonna teach you guys how to create your own little product and start making money straight up from ClickFunnels. You can literally start creating little products, as many as you want, and start selling them for $20, $15, $100, $200, $300, and start making your own money. And when you have something on your name, I'm telling you, all this trainings, all the stuff that you are learning, somebody else that you are connected with that I'm not connected with, that maybe that relates to you, that want to buy from you, that's gonna make much more sense to them, buying with you and spending with you. So, I would definitely recommend ClickFunnels. It's totally powerful. All right, guys. So hopefully you find massive value in this webinar. It was totally amazing hanging out with you guys, and we're gonna keep it going, guys. If you need a blog, what we can do, guys, I blog every single day. If you guys want to use the marketing training buffet, what we can do is create a value group out of it. I'm gonna go to the group. So for you, Shell, who was actually asking about making videos, if you don't have a market yet, you need to be seen. Just use this group. There's already 283 people in there. I'm just gonna add just few more people that's coming in. So you can literally add your blog. You can add stuff like I add my video here to get more views, to get more people. Like I have my blog to get more people to see it. So we can literally make this place a value place, and you can add your blog and we can share it. I like it and share it, get people to see it, get more interaction, and that's gonna be really, really, really solid. So that's one key point that you wanna be able to. And I have another group that my mentor started called 90 Days to Syndicate group. There's a lot more people in there too, and we syndicate each other's blog every day. I can add you in there also. You guys see my videos in there. So and I also have blogs in there too. So we help each other to syndicate each other's content so that we can get more traffic. Because the more comments that Google sees that you have, the more backlinks that you have, the more they're gonna rank you on the first page for different keywords. As we're going to talk about this stuff more in the future. All right, guys. So it was amazing to be here. Actually, I have to go pick up my kids. But it was totally awesome to spend this time with you. Hopefully, you find massive value in this webinar, and you're going to keep coming for more. We're going to have more Q&As and more stuff. We're going to tangle up on YouTube. Next week, we'll tangle up on videos. So if you're not making videos in your business, you definitely want to be here next week. We can ask questions. And, let's get more live. And if you need to promote the buffet and get more people, get people on your team on here, so that they can have the same training that you're getting, feel free to do so. And you make 50% commission every time you sell it. And that's reoccurring every month for yourself. You can grow your business at the same time and still get the training that you need. That was Keder, guys, with massive love for you. I look forward to seeing you on the next webinar. So I'll see you guys later. All right. See you guys later. Bye. And if you're not ready, you need to click the link below and get it right now. All right. See you guys later. Bye.